Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. In today's video, I've got my faves and fails for September 2020. Another month has gone by. Summer is now over. It's time for fall decorating, fall sweater wearing. But during the month of September, I did try a bunch of new products. I made, I don't know, a bunch of videos for you guys. Maybe you watched them. And I found some great new products to recommend to you. And I also, of course, had some duds that just were no good that I always like to tell you about because I like you to be able to save your money and not spend it on things that, at least in my opinion, were no good. I do skincare, makeup, and fashion all in one video every month, so always check back with me around the first of the month for my faves and fails. If you like the faves and fails videos, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell. All right, let's get into it. Last time we met in faves and fails, I did makeup, skincare, clothes. The time before that, I did skincare, makeup, clothes. It looks like it's time for clothes to bump up to the top of this video. All right, first thing in clothes and accessories is the sweater that I'm wearing today. I just got this in and I love it. I am not traditionally a huge camo fan, you know, like the green one and the brown and all that, but I saw this little like drapey cardigan and I just was like instantly smitten by it. It is the softest, fuzziest little sweater, but look at the colors. Light gray, light tan, a little bit of an off-white. It's got a shawl collar and a drapey hemline. And it's just an open cardigan. It goes down about to midway across your butt, a little bit longer in the front. It doesn't have any kind of closures or anything. It just drapes, so you can either wear like a plain white tee underneath. I just have on my usual little tank top that I wear under everything. Just love this sweater. It's such a cutie and it's such a perfect little transition piece to bring me into the fall. The previous video that I put up this week was an Amazon sweater haul, and so I'm just going to link you to that video right here if you're looking for fall like clothes or sweaters or whatever. But I'm going to show you two things from that video because, you know, I couldn't show you everything even though I loved everything in it. But let me just show you these two. The first one is this cardigan. It's super cute. It's got a rounded hemline down here. It's got a little bit of a ribbed not quite a shawl collar because it doesn't roll back, although you can roll it back, but it's just got a ribbed collar, and then it's a waffle weave, and I love this color for fall. It's kind of a like light brown, just really nice neutral transition fall color. I can insert some video over here of what it looks like on, and I'm not sure what I'm wearing with it there, which jeans, but I'll link those in the info box as well. The other thing is this poncho. Oh my goodness, you guys know how I love my airplane blankets, my ponchos every year. The one that I showed you guys last year that I do love, like completely sold out the very first day, and then it never came back in that pattern, and I was so bummed about it, and I love that poncho, but I thought, you know what, I better get a new one in a colorway that I like so I can show it to you, and I was just charmed by this one. I like it that it's an oversized plaid, but it's not your traditional fall colors. Like, I'm not that big into like rust and brown and dark green, but I like that this is just like a toned down muted. Hey, I think I'm noticing a theme here. I like the toned down muted version of things. I just love a poncho. Not that I'm going to be going on many airplanes soon, but I always like to have one of those in my carry-on when I'm going to the airport because it's always chilly on the airplane. And then let's see, I think that was it for clothes for today, but I wanted to show you a kind of random thing, and this is called phone soap. So this is a gadget that uses UVC light to clean whatever you want to put in there. So it's sized for any size phone, so it'll fit even the like biggest iPhone. You just place your phone in there, you close it up, and in 10 minutes your phone is clean. It just goes on automatically when you close it. Mine isn't plugged in right now, but when you close it, this little blue light comes on and it shows you that it's disinfecting your phone. And I had looked at a number of these on Amazon trying to pick one, and I went with this one, the phone soap brand, because this is the only one that had light on both the top and the bottom. So this way it cleans your whole phone in one sitting, where with other ones you have to leave it in there for 10 minutes and then you have to turn it over because it'll only have light on the top, or some of them only have light in the side. They had ones that were much bigger and deeper that you could put more things in, like a face mask, but I thought if anywhere that the light isn't getting, it's not going to be disinfected, so you really need the light to kind of coat the whole thing. You can put your keys in it. The other thing that that I put in is my credit cards. You can lay 3 credit cards perfectly. I just pop them in there, close this, and in 10 minutes, they're nice and clean. The other thing is that you can plug in your phone and charge it and sanitize it all at the same time. So I got the white one. It is a little spendy. I was looking for like a cheaper option, but the cheaper options, I was just like, I am just not sure, and I don't really want to mess around with, you know, whether the COVID germ has been destroyed. So anyway, I really like this. This was kind of an as seen on Shark Tank thing, and I'm pretty sure that they did some testing on it to ensure that it actually killed the germs, where a lot of the other ones that you get, you're not exactly sure if it's really killing the germs or not. So this one was more spendy, but I gotta say, I just like the peace of mind of knowing that my phone is clean, top, bottom, right, you know, all sides. Every inch of it gets exposed to the light, and same with my credit cards or my keys or whatever else I put in there. So really loving that little gadget. All right, skincare next. It is Angie's neck starts getting irritated season with sweaters and scarves and things just generally being up against my neck to keep me warm. My neck gets really, really irritated. So I spend a lot of time looking for like creams and things to help to calm it down. So one of my very favorite things for that is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Balm B5. This is the best cream for calming your skin. So if you're using Retin-A and your skin is irritated, or, you know, nickel from cheap jewelry irritates your skin, or, you know, sweaters, wool, whatever it is, anything that irritates your skin, you just put this on it and it will help it to feel less irritated, less itchy, help it to heal up quicker. And this I actually use kind of in a preventative way. So I've started coating my neck with this every single night before I go to bed, and it just kind of helps my skin to be a little bit tougher against things. This guy I can only use at night. This is really like kind of the consistency of diaper paste. It's really thick and white and greasy, and so it's not really great for day use. So I wanted something for day use, so I got the Lipicar Eczema Soothing Relief Cream with colloidal oatmeal, and it's a skin protectant cream. So I grabbed this one too, and so this is the one that I'm using during the day after I've done the rest of my skincare, so that all those things can absorb nicely. And this is nice like barrier, and it's so non-irritating. I've only owned it for about 2 weeks, but so far so good on it, and I used this all last winter, so I can really recommend this one highly. Next thing in skincare is this DermaE Universal Cleansing Balm. I was sent this in PR by DermaE. They send me lots of good packages, so I thought I would give this a try because I'm always looking for something that's going to be less expensive than my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I can't say that this was 100% a fave, but it wasn't a fail either. The reason that it's not a 100% fave is that it's a lot greasier than the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. You know, I do a double cleanse, so the first step is I take an oil-based cleanser, and I love it that this one comes with its own little spoon. So you scoop out a little bit and you rub it into your dry face, and that's what really helps to break up all of your mascara and your waterproof eyeliners and all your makeup. And this does a really good job at that. It actually has some kind of little particles in it. They don't feel scrubby, they don't feel like they're going to irritate your skin, and they actually dissolve as you rub it. So I know they're not made out of like walnut shells or little plastic beads or anything, because they do seem to dissolve as you rub it in. You know, I don't really like things with a lot of fragrance or a lot of botanicals in it. This does have a lot of botanicals in it, which is the other thing that I'm not in love with it about. But it did remove makeup just about as well as the Clinique, not quite 100% as well. Like when you splash the water on this, it immediately feels like now you have an oil slick on your face, where with the Clinique, when you splash the water on it, it just takes everything and runs it all down the drain. So this takes a little bit more work to remove the greasy feeling. But overall, if you were looking for something that was less expensive than the Clinique, that was a little bit more earth-friendly, then you could give this a try and you might like it. Then I had gotten as my Sephora birthday gift, they gave you a choice of things, and I chose the Brazilian Bum Bum cream. I don't know, I've heard people say boom boom, but for me it's pronounced, it looks like it says bum bum. And then also in here is the Coco Cabana cream. I was like, I want to see what the big, you know, hoopla is about these. I gotta say, these were a fail for me. I've only used them once, but I won't be using them again, so I can have to give these to somebody. And you know why it is? It's because of the fragrance. You know me with the fragrance, it's just too much. It's overpowering. Like this one, the Coco Cabana cream, it literally smells like popcorn. This one just smells like straight up coconut, and I'm not the biggest No, not just coconut. This is like perfume with a little hint of coconut. Like it's literally like 2 jars of perfume disguising themselves as moisturizer. So I made the mistake of slathering my entire side of my body in them, and this stuff lingers on your skin. Oh my God. I put it on in the morning. I wore it all day. I went to bed that night. It woke me up out of a sound sleep in the middle of the night because I could still smell this smell coming off myself. And I was like, oh, this is really grossing me out. I could not wait to take a shower and take these off, especially where they were battling smells. Like, not a fan of the Boom Boom Bum Bum cream at all. I tried another sunscreen, and sadly this one was a fail. A lot of you guys like this sunscreen. It is the Purito Comfy Water Sunblock SPF 50 PA++++. Had really high hopes for this one because it's making a splash all over the internet, gets really great reviews. I had reviewed the kind of sister product to this that isn't 100% mineral. It's got a little bit of one of the chemical sunscreening agents in there. I want to say it's one of the European ones, and I really liked that one a lot. This one I didn't like as much. It wasn't that it was like an epic fail, but it just wasn't as good as like the hype that I've seen on it. So I think it's okay. It went on okay. It kind of got tangled up in my hair and was, you know, a little bit white and patchy here and there. So I was expecting it to leave no white cast at all from what people were saying about it, but it did leave a slight white cast. And then wearing it with makeup, it didn't really make my makeup, you know, look great or last throughout the day. So anyway, while I had super high hopes for this, I didn't love it. So my holy grail sunscreens are still the EltaMD UV Elements SPF 44. It's tinted, it's an all mineral sunscreen, but I love it. So this is not technically skincare, but I'm gonna throw these in this part anyway. I'm gonna talk about my lash and brow growth serums because you guys have been giving me the most lovely compliments on my eyelashes lately, and I have to hand it all the credit to Revitalash. I mean, I was using New Lash for half the year last year, and my lashes went nowhere on that. I don't know, somewhere in the winter I noticed that they weren't, you know, doing anything, and I switched back to Revitalash, and oh my gosh, my eyelashes are so good, and it's working so well for me right now. So anyway, really love this. My lashes are like long and nice and everything, but also my eyebrows have filled in so much because of Babe Lash. So I don't use the same one on both. I know these are both lash serums, so you could use one on both, but I find that the Babe Lash doesn't do great on my lashes. It does great on my brows. And the Revitalash, it doesn't do great on my brows. It does great on my lashes. So anyway, love those two, and I've seen really, really good results with them. All right, so moving on from there, last thing is I found kind of a less expensive swap for a product that I've been recommending to you guys for a while. It's my eye drops that I use. So I have slightly dry eyes because I overwear my contacts all the time, and I've recommended the Retain drops. They're mineral oil based drops. They have light mineral oil and regular, and my ophthalmologist, eye doctor, recommended them to me, and they are fantastic. I love them, and everybody I've recommended them to who's gotten them also loves them as well. But they're kind of spendy. It's like $26 a box, something like that for those. So I thought, well, let me just look for something cheaper. So I just Googled up mineral oil based eye drops, and I found this Bausch & Lomb Soothe XP product that also contains mineral oil. I got this in about a week ago, so I've been using these for a week. I haven't really noticed any difference between these and the Retain as far as my eye comfort. I can't say these are better, but I can't say they're worse either. And I want to say this box, which is 30 little pipettes, which is the same size as the Retain box, I think this was like $12 or $13, so about half the price. So anyway, if you had looked at the Retain drops and you were like, whoa, you know, when you saw the price, check these out. And of course, I'll link them in the info box below the video along with everything else. All right, so I think that is it for that stuff. Let's go into makeup. I have one makeup fail to tell you about this month, and it was a big one. It was the NARS Comfort Matte Complete Foundation, and this was an epic fail. This is one of the worst foundations I've tried in a long time. I mean, this just it wouldn't sit right on my skin. It was hard to apply. It looked awful. Actually, from a distance, from like when I was sitting back here, it actually looked really nice, but if I looked in my mirror, if my daughter looked at me, which she did, she was like, Mom, what's wrong with your makeup? And I was like, oh God, it's that. I'm testing this NARS for a video. She's like, take it off. I'm like, I can't. I have to wear it all day. So that was probably the biggest fail for the month. but I have a couple of really good faves in makeup for you. So I did 2 Foundation Fridays this month, and I'll put the links to both Foundation Fridays right up here. If you click this little eye, all the videos that I'm linking will be under there. So let's say you get to the end of the video and you're like, oh yeah, I wanted to watch that video she mentioned. Before the video ends, like while I'm saying goodbye, just click on the eye and they'll all drop down, and then you can click on whichever one you wanted to see. The other foundation that I reviewed this month was the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation plus Skincare. And oh my gosh, you guys, I love this one. So I literally have been wearing this nonstop since I got it, mainly because the color match is so good. Like, I love this one almost as much as I love my Estee Lauder Futurist, but that one has 60 shades and I don't match any of them. So I have to mix 2 together. And so sometimes I come out too dark and sometimes I come out too light. Well, this one, even though the shades that I wore it in the video to review it weren't right for me, afterwards I went back out and bought a third one. So the shade I finally settled on is Medium Cool 30, and that is the perfect shade for me, and I love this stuff. It's skin-like and natural. It's like everything that the NARS wasn't. Like, the shades are normal and it looks great on your skin and you look dewy, and actually a couple of my friends, they commented on how great my skin looked, and I was like, oh, like one friend was like, wow, you look so dewy and fresh and young tonight. And I'm like, wow, thank you. She's like, are you wearing new makeup? Like, what's different? I said, yes, it's this new makeup. So anyway, I really love this. Like, the wear time isn't like epic, but I guess epic is the word of the video. But, you know, 5 hours solid wear, but if you want to improve it, this is another, continuing to be another fave. I know I mentioned this last month, but the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Last month I recommended it because I had used it with, I think, 1 foundation and it increased the wear time. Now I've used it with a few more foundations, and this really works to increase the wear time of foundations. My only problem with it is the fragrance, but I can get by with that because literally this is the only one that I've ever tried that actually increased the wear time of the foundation significantly. Like, it doubles the wear time of this from 5 hours to 10. So an awesome combination right there. And then, whoops, another big fave for this month is the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. Oh, you guys, this is so pretty. I love this. I will be doing a video on it soon to show you like a few different looks with it. I did this look with it today, and I've been wearing it nonstop since I got it in all my videos, and a lot of you guys have asked for tutorial with it. This is just so gorgeous. This is how eyeshadow should be, like a variety, a good mix of warms and cools, a good mix of shimmers and mattes. You can make lots of different eye looks, but they're all kind of, wait, muted neutral. Can we put these 3 things together? Muted neutral, muted neutral, muted neutral. Apparently my jam this fall is muted neutral, but that is just like the perfect muted neutral, right? So anyway, love this palette. We'll do a full video on it soon, but just wanted to let you know so that you can go ahead and buy it, and then you'll be ready to play along with me when I do the tutorial on it. Okay, and then the last thing is, I think I might have talked about these before, but it is the Maybelline lifter glosses. I really like these, and I like them so much that originally I bought one in this shade, which is 004 Silk. I bought 2 more. I liked it so much. And what's nice about it is the colors are really nice. Like, I like some of the formulas of the L'Oreal lippies, but the colors are always so dark. Like, they just love to do really dark colors. Maybelline, much softer colors. I really love these. I've worn all 3 in videos already. The one I'm wearing today is not Silk. I'm wearing 006 Reef today, which is a little bit lighter and a little bit pinker. So there's the 3 of them. This one is Reef, this one is Silk, and this one is Stone. This is the one I'm wearing today. So these just have such a great lip feel to them. Like, you just put on a really great lip balm, but it's got such great color in it. It's so comfortable, so hydrating, so everything. All right, so that's everything I had to show you in today's faves and fails. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like I said in the beginning, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.